Hello everyone, I'm ATP and today I will be testing a new trading strategy that one of you guys sent me. It's a scalping setup for crypto on the 5-minute chart using 3 amazing indicators with custom settings. Sounds exciting, right? But the big question is, does it actually work? In this video we'll find out. Let's get started. Before we dive in, if you have any indicators or strategies you would like me to test in a future episode, let me know in the comments or share it inside our free Discord community. The link is right below in the description. Now, here's the exact message I got from one of you guys on YouTube. As you can see, it's a scalping system designed for crypto on the 5-minute time frame. The rules are pretty straightforward: SuperTrend as the entry trigger, MACD with custom settings, and ADX above 25 as a volume filter. So let's go over to TradingView and build this system step by step. The first tool we'll need is the SuperTrend. This is a very popular indicator for scalpers because it combines trend direction with volatility. In simple terms, when price is above the line, the trend is bullish and the indicator flashes green with a buy signal. When price falls below, the line flips on top, turning red and giving a sell signal. For this strategy, we are going to use the default settings of 10 and 3. But we are not going to take every SuperTrend signal blindly. That's where the MACD comes in. Usually, MACD is calculated with settings of 12 and 26, but here the subscriber suggested a slower version: 34 for the fast length, 52 for the slow length, and 21 for the signal line. These settings turn the indicators smoother, making it react less to market noise. The MACD has 2 components: the lines, which show the relationship between 2 moving averages, and the histogram, which represents momentum. When the histogram is green and above 0, momentum is bullish. When it's red and below 0, momentum is bearish. So, in this strategy, we'll only take a SuperTrend buy signal if the MACD histogram is bullish, and only take a sell position if it's bearish. The third piece of the puzzle is the ADX. This is an indicator created to measure the strength of a trend. The scale goes from 0 to 100, but the key level most traders use is 25. When ADX is below 25, the market is weak, choppy and sideways, not ideal for scalping. However, when the ADX is above 25, it means the trend has strength and volatility, which is exactly when we want to be in a position. So, in our setup, we'll only allow positions when the ADX is above 25. Now, let's talk about risk management. The subscriber mentioned a 1 to 1.5 risk to reward ratio, which is great, but it didn't define a clear stop loss. Personally, I always prefer dynamic stops that adjust to volatility, rather than a fixed number of pips. And so, for this test, we'll use the ATR Bands with a multiplier of 2. The ATR, or average true range, measures how much the price moves on average, taking into account gaps and volatility. By applying a multiplier of 2, we set the stop loss far enough to avoid random noise, but close enough to protect our trades. For long positions, the stop loss will be placed at the lower ATR band. For shorts, it will be placed at the upper ATR band. The take profit will then be set at 1.5 times the risk distance. Alright, now we have got all the rules set up. We could scroll back and test trades manually, or even code a Python script to automate this logic. But instead, I will use the ATP Premium Indicators Testing Bot. This tool applies all the rules automatically, runs thousands of trades, and gives us real stats in just seconds. If you don't know it yet, there's a free user guide you can download on algotradepro.com. So let's insert the bot, input the SuperTrend as the trigger, MACD as the filter, ADX as the volume condition, ATR Bands for stop loss, and a 1 to 1.5 risk to reward ratio. And after inserting the right indicator settings below, let's hit start and see the results. Starting with Bitcoin on the 5-minute chart, over the last 2 months, the strategy delivered a profit of 13%. The equity curve was stable and smooth, showing consistent performance. Moving on to Ethereum, things looked even better. The system delivered 26% profit in the same period, with a 50% win rate. On XRP, results were also strong, with 21% profit and a clean upward equity curve. Even on Dogecoin, the strategy still managed 13% profit over 2 months. The number of trades wasn't huge because the filters removed a lot of signals, but the trades that did remain were high quality. So what's the final result? Honestly, the subscriber strategy actually works. Of course, it's not perfect and it could be optimized further, but for a simple scalping system with just 3 indicators, the results are surprisingly solid. I would say this is a very good foundation for building a stronger trading plan. If you'd like to explore more strategies like this, I have 4 complete systems available for free inside the ATP portfolio on algotradepro.com. You will find one for crypto, one for forex, one for stocks, and one for commodities, each with detailed rules and back-tested results. There is also a trading journal included so you can track and apply everything step by step. And if you are more into building your own system, then I highly recommend checking out the indicators ranking table. It's free on my website and it shows the best performing tools I have tested so far. You will also find links to every video so you can combine them into your own strategy. And that's it. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to like, subscribe, and I will see you in the next one. Bye bye.